بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Math grade 9. We are in the first model expressions. Today we have lesson 5, expressions involving absolute value. Expressions involving absolute value. Name the letter of a corresponding point on the number line. As you see here, we have number line, we have numbers, and here we have letters. And here we have 5 numbers. And we want to represent each number. What is the name of the letter who represents this number? You have 2 minutes. Try to find what is the name of letter represent this number. Try, please. Who can tell me minus 0.7? What is the suitable letter here?
D.
Number D. What is your name?
Shama.
Great, Shama. Type 2.4. What is the suitable letter here?
F. F.
What is your name?
Judy.
Judy. Great. Type radical or root 8. Root 8. Who can tell me what is the suitable letter here?
H.
H. What is your name?
Maryam.
Maryam. Okay, thank you, Maryam. Minus 2.
C.
C. And 2 and 1 over 4.
A.
E. Okay, great for all. Type check with me. As you see here, minus 0.7 will be D. Great answer for all. And 2.4 will be F. Great. And radical 8 between 2 and 3, but nearest to the 3 will be G. And minus 2 will be C. And 2 and 1 over 4. 2 and 1 over 4 will be E. So, we want to revise what is the distance between points on a number line. Now, my question, when you have y minus x equal 12, if I switch here the places, x minus y, you will get here the opposite number, minus 12. And x plus y means will be what? Will be 12. Means the distance between x and y equal 12. So this is the number line. This is the point x and this is the point y. What is the meaning of the distance between x and y? Means the total between x and y will be here 0 and here 12. How to know the total? Find the difference between them. 12 minus 0. 12 minus 0 will be what? Will be 12. So the distance between x and y will be 12. The distance between x and y will be equals 12. So this is the meaning of distance between points on a number line. Now, how to evaluating expressions involving absolute value? What's the meaning of the absolute value? What's the meaning of the absolute value? The absolute value of a number is its distance from 0 on the number line. The absolute value means of a number is its distance from 0 on the number line. المسافة بين 0 وأي عدد هاي معنات الابسولute value. الكلام وين على النمبر line. So for any real numbers, for any real number, example x, if x is a positive or 0, when we have the value of x is positive or 0, then the absolute value of x will be what? Will be x. Will be x. If x is negative, if x is negative, then the absolute value of x is the opposite of x. The opposite of x. إذا دائما الابسوليت فاليو إذا العدد كان بوزيتيف وزيرو تحافظ على نفس العدد. تحافظ على نفس العدد. أما إذا العدد كان نيجاتيف فبناخد معاكسه. شو معنات الابسوليت فاليو للنيجاتيف نمبر؟ بناخد المعاكس. For any real number, suppose we have x. If x greater than or equal 0, شو يعني greater than or equal 0؟ يعني positive. يعني positive. absolute value هذا الرمز للابسوليت فاليو بنحط x ونحطها بين عمودين بس نشوف الرمز هذا معناته أنا عندي absolute value. فإذا كان العدد موجب positive فالابسوليت فاليو للعدد الموجب نفسه نفس العدد. أما إذا كان العدد سالب، إذا كان العدد سالب شلون عرفت إنه سالب؟ شلون عرفت إنه نيجاتيف؟ x less than 0. شو يعني x less than 0؟ يعني نيجاتيف. فهون شو القاعدة شو بتقول؟ بتقول لك خذ معاكسه. شو معاكس ال x؟ What is the opposite of x؟ minus x. minus x. For example, suppose we have x equal 12. Then what is the absolute value of x? Is it x negative or positive? 12 will be what? Positive. So when you have positive, the absolute value keep the same number. So the answer will be the absolute value of x will be what? Will be 12. If x equal minus 7, what the meaning of minus 7? Means we have negative. So the absolute value when you have negative means take the opposite of this number. So the absolute value of the x, take the opposite, means multiply by minus. What was the meaning of the opposite? Multiply by minus. The number will be minus 7 and the opposite number means multiply by minus. Minus times minus will be positive, will be 7. Will be 7. So this is the meaning of the absolute value. This is the meaning of the absolute value. For example, suppose we have here the value of n equal 4, the value of m equal minus 6, and the value of p equal 2. What's the meaning of the absolute value of m? M will be negative. M, as you see here, will be negative, m minus 6. So when you have negative, the absolute value means take the opposite of the number. Take the opposite of the number. What is the opposite of the minus 6? Will be 6. Will be 6. So the absolute value of m will be 6. Will be 6. What's the meaning of minus absolute value of n? As you see, the value of n 4, positive. The absolute value of the 4 will be 4. Then here we have minus, means the answer will be minus 4. The answer will be minus 4. What is the meaning of the absolute value of minus p? What is the value of p? 2. 2 positive. But here we have minus, means we have minus 2 will be negative. The absolute value of the negative number means take the opposite. What is the opposite of minus 2? What is the opposite of minus 2? Will be what? Will be 2. Then as you see here we have negative absolute value of minus m. What is the value of m? Minus 6. minus 6 times minus will be plus 6, means positive. Absolute value to the plus 6 will be 6. And here we have minus, will be minus 6, will be minus 6. So who has any question here? Okay. Write an absolute value expression. Write an absolute value expression. طيب, who can read this exercise, please? Who can read this exercise, please? Where are you, girls?
Mister, I will read.
What is your name?
Judy.
Okay, Judy, please.
A geologist wants to compare the height above sea level of a mountain top in the Adirondacks and one in the Taconic Mountains. If the height of the Adirondack Peak is A is greater than the height of the Taconic Peak T, then which of these statements is not equivalent to the difference between the heights of the peak?
Thank you, great. We have two mountains, A and T. A greater than the T. So, if I want to use the absolute value to write an absolute value expression, who can tell me what is the right answer here? Is it A minus T between absolute value, or T minus A between absolute value, or the absolute value of T minus the absolute value of A, or the absolute value of A minus the absolute value of T? Who can tell me what is the right answer here? If I want to know the difference between the highest of the two mountains.
Mr. A.
Number A. What is your name?
Adari.
Adari. Thank you, Adari. Who has different answer? Adari said A. Who has different answer? Remember A greater than T. A greater than T. What's the meaning of A? The first mountain, and T the second mountain. And how to know what is the difference between the highest of the two mountains here? We use the absolute value to keep the distance positive, So, as you know, is it A minus T between absolute value, or is it T minus A between absolute value, or take the absolute value of T minus A between the absolute value, or the absolute value of A minus the absolute value of T? Who can tell me what is the right answer here? Adari said number A. طيب, I will help you. هلا T not correct and C not correct. Now what is the correct, A or D?
D.
What is your name?
Shamma.
Shamma. Okay, great, Shamma. Al-Adhari said A and Shamma said D. Let us to check. This is wrong. So what is the right Who can tell me what is the right? If I check A, also wrong, also wrong. So the right answer will be T minus A. Why? Why T minus A? The absolute value of T minus the absolute value of A. Because he said A is greater than the height of the topic peak T. And here we want to know what is the difference between the heights of the peaks. So means we have the absolute value of T minus the absolute value of A. But my question now, is it Y minus X? Is it equal between absolute value? Is it equal X minus Y? Who can answer me? Is it Y minus X between the absolute value equal the absolute value of X minus Y? Is it correct here? Without absolute value Y minus X not equal X minus Y. This is different. This is different. See here. Suppose Y equal 5. And suppose X equal 7. Is it 5 minus 7 equal 7 minus 5? 5 minus 7 will be minus 2. And 7 minus 5 will be 2. Is it minus 2 equal to? No. So Y minus X doesn't equal X minus Y. We know that. Now my question, if I use the absolute value between the two sides, is it equal or not equal? Let us to check. I will take the same example. The value of Y 5, the value of X will be 7. Is it Y will be 5 minus the value of X will be 7? Is it equal X minus Y, the value of X will be 7 minus the value of Y will be 5. Now 5 minus 7 will be minus 2 between the absolute value. Is it equal 7 minus 5? 7 minus 5 will be 2. As you remember, the absolute value of the negative number means take the opposite of this number. What if the opposite of minus 2 will be 2? Is it 2 equal? And the absolute value of the positive number means the same number. Is it 2 equal to? Yes. So between the absolute value Y minus X equal X minus Y. Y minus X equal X minus Y. Okay, girls?
Okay, mister.
Okay.
Evaluate the absolute value of an algebraic expression. The example here, we want to evaluate the absolute value of an algebraic expression. We have this expression. So for y minus 3xy. And the value of x will be 2, and the value of y will be minus 2. And we want to evaluate. The first step, substitution. Here we have 4 multiplied by the value of y. What is the value of y? As you see, will be minus 2. Will be minus 2. Minus 3 multiplied by x. What is the value of x? As you see, the value of x will be what? Will be 2. And the value of y will be minus 2. Then we can solve. Between the absolute value, here we have inside the absolute value, we have operations. The first operation here, multiply 4 times minus 2 will be minus 8. 4 times minus 2 will be minus 8. And here, minus 3 times 2 will be minus 6. Minus 6 times minus 2 will be plus 12. Now continue. Minus 8 plus 12 will be 4. 4 will be positive. The absolute value of the positive number means keep the same number. Keep the same number. So the value of this expression will be what? Will be 4. Who has any question here? No questions? Is it clear for all?
Yes.
Yes, Mister.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. طيب. I want from all girls to write this expression. We have 2 times between absolute value 6x minus 20 minus 4. If the value of x equal 3, please try to find the value of this expression. Then tell me what is the right answer here. Start, please.
Mister minus 4.
What is your name?
Adari.
Adari said minus 4. Who has different answer?
Minus 4.
What is your name?
Shamma.
Shamma said minus 4. Thank you, Shamma. Who has different answer?
minus 4.
What is your name?
Hamda Matar.
Thank you, Hamda. Hamda said also minus 4. Who has different answer?
Mister, I also
Minus
got
4.
minus 4.
What is your name?
Judy.
Okay, thank you, Judy. Who has different answer?
Also, Mr. minus 4.
What is your name? Maryam. Thank you, Maryam. Great. So Maryam said also -4. Who has different answer? Right. Let us to check together, please. As you see, the first step, do substitution. So rewrite. We have here 2 multiply between the absolute value 6 times the value of x. The value of x will be what? Will be 3 minus 20. Minus 4. Then, as you see here, we have 2 between the absolute value. 6 times 3. 6 times 3 will be 18 minus 20 minus 4. Then here we have 2 times 18 minus 20. 18 minus 20 will be minus 2 minus 4. Then here we have 2 times. What is the absolute value of the negative number? What is the absolute value of the negative number? Means take the opposite number. What is the opposite of minus 2? Will be 2.
2.
Minus 4. So 2 times 2 will be 4 minus 4. 4 minus 4 will be 0. So the right answer will be what? Will be 0. Let us to check. You said minus 4. If I choose minus 4, I will get wrong. So the right answer will be 0. The right answer will be 0. Okay, great for all, no problem. Right. I have this example now. We have this expression 5. Write with me, please. 5 multiply between absolute values. We have minus 2x plus y squared minus 1 plus x y. If the value of x equal 3 and the value of y equal minus 1. I want to from all to write this expression, then try to evaluate this expression, then tell me please what is your answer. And the right answer I will add to her 5 marks. The right answer. Start please. Okay, who has any answer here? Where are you girls? Who can answer me here? Repeat, please. What is your answer? 7. What is your name? What is your name, please? Mariam Al-Mheri or Al-Kuwaiti?
My name is طيف.
طيب, sorry. So, Taif said 7. Taif said 7. Who has different answer?
Mister, I got 27.
What is your name?
Judy.
So, Judy said 27. Who has different answer? Just we have 1 minute.
$27.
What is your name?
Hamda.
So, Hamda said 27.
Mister, I get 7.
What is your name?
عذاري.
Adari said 7. Who has different answers? طيب, check with me, please. We have here 5 multiplied by the absolute value. So substitution now. We have -2 times the value of x. The value of x, as you see, will be 3 plus y squared. What is the value of y? Minus 1. Minus 1 squared. Then minus 1. Then we have plus the value of x will be 3 times the value of y will be minus 1. Rewrite. We have here 5 between the absolute value is here, as you see, we have minus 2 times 3 will be minus 6 plus minus 1 squared means minus 1 times minus 1. Minus 1 times minus 1 means plus 1. Then here we have minus 1. Then 3 times minus 1 will be minus 3. Then rewrite. Here we have 5 between the absolute value. Minus 6 plus 1 will be minus 5. Then minus 5 minus 1 minus 3. Then rewrite. We have here 5. The absolute value of minus 5 minus 1 will be minus 6 minus 3. Then here we have 5 multiply. What is the absolute value of the negative number? Take the opposite number. The opposite number of minus 6 will be 6 minus 3. So 5 times 6 will be 30. 30 minus 3 will be 27. Will be 27. So the right answer will be for Judy and Taif and Hamda, sorry. So I will add to the Judy and Hamda 5 marks and to the Taif and Adari 2 marks. Judy and Hamda 5 marks to get right answer, and to the Taif and Adari 2 marks. Who has any question here? Do you have any question? Okay, great for all. Let us to take attendance, then you can leave, please. العنود عفوا العنود.
Yes.
Judy here. Hamda here. Shamma here. Shog, are you here? Shog, absent. Taif here. Adari here. Alia. Alia, are you here? Absent. Maryam al-Kuwaiti. Absent. Maryam al-Mheri here. Mira al-Atawi. Mira. So Mira absent. Okay. Mira al-Darmaki.
Not here, Mister.
Not here. Okay. Haya.
Not here.
اوكي. معناته الغياب اليوم هن عليا ومريم الكويتي وميرا العطاوي وميرا الدرمكي وهيا، صحيح؟ في حدا حطينا غياب موجود؟ طيب اوكي. So this is our period today. Thank you for your listening. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow inshallah. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.